For the first of our 3 visits to Germany this season, we've come to Gutkaden, 20 miles north of Hamburg. The course has been used 7 times for European Tour events, but never for a tournament as large as the one this week. The richest European Tour event, with £1.6 million in prize money. That's €2.7 million. There's a first prize of over $269,000 in the Deutsche Bank SAP Open, the Tournament Players' Championship of Europe. This is where we are in the north of the country, and with every member of the 1999 European Ryder Cup team in the field, it's the strongest of the season. Recent French champion Colin Montgomery knows that if he can win this week, he could move to number 2 in the world rankings. Darren Clarke, currently the top money earner in Europe, wants to strengthen his position at the top, and Jesper's back, fresh from his win in the GTE Byron Nelson Classic in Texas. Lee Westwood has won over this course before, but he knows the man he's got to beat is Tiger, the world number 1, visiting somewhere new.
Golf is global now. It's a global game. And in order to become a world player, especially a world ranked player, you got to play all around the world and test yourself on all different tours and conditions and various competitors. And hopefully that you'll learn something. And each and every time I've traveled around the world, I've learned something about myself, about my game. It's neat to see new places and new cultures, and you get different ideas. And these are times and I'm young, so I'm very fortunate to be able to do this at such a young age.
Tiger could be worried this week about Darren Clarke, who's already beaten him this year.
It's a very important tournament. There's a lot of top players here this week. Obviously Tiger's here, Nicky Price, and what have you, and that all, as well as playing for a lot of prize money, we're playing for a lot of world ranking points, and that can only be good for the guys that are here and indeed the European Tour.
They've made changes to the course since Bernard Langer won the Honda here in '92, but Nick Price likes what he sees.
It's a really challenging golf course. I mean, there's a mixture of holes out there, some short ones, some long ones, the new 9 and the older 9 that we play. So there's a contrast there, but I think everything depends on the weather here. So if we have good weather, we'll see some great golf.
The course is 6,487 metres long, 7,094 yards. The record 61, set by Westwood back in '98. But Ken Brown, one man who was very happy on day 1, was Johan Skål.
He was indeed. The short 16th, 166 yards off the elevated tee. And watch this for a perfect iron shot. Right in the centre of the cup, and he won a lovely Lancia car for that, worth $25,000. His caddy was happy. He was careful getting the ball out the hole. He didn't get any paint on his hands. Oh, what a perfect way to start the week.
Skål would finish level par, joint 52nd.
But day 1 belonged to Miguel Angel Jimenez. Round in 67, 5 birdies, no drop strokes. He finished 10th last week in the Benson Hedges and started well here. Then a round of 69, 11 birdies over the opening 2 days. Had a lot of greens in regulation, but a disappointing Saturday. 73, he was a -7. Montgomery hitting a lot of wonderful irons. This was at the 17th for an eagle 3. It was 73, 70, 68 for him. -5, still with an outside chance.
But Ken's still struggling with his putting. This man wasn't. Emanuele Canonica, 69, 69, 71 for the long hitting. The Italian sharing second place after round 3.
And watch this for a long one. One of the longest of the week. 362 yards. He melted this one down the 15th. He leads the AXA stats at 303 yards for driving distance, but that was enormous.
Fantastic drive from Emanuele Canonica. Well, Lee Westwood has won on this golf course before. In 1998, he took the title. 71, 69, 69 for him. And after 3 rounds, he shares joint second place. He came to Hamburg worried about his game, depressed about his game, but David Ledbetter has told him to go out and enjoy himself, smile. And certainly it's working. Much happier with everything, including the putting.
But what of world number 1 and defending champion? Day 1, it was a 70. This at the 17th, he was 5 under par for the par 5s, including that lovely eagle there. Now what's this for a marvellous cut-up shot? The crowds were thoroughly enjoying his game.
Huge crowds, Ken.
It was a great shot. Trying at a new golf ball this week. He's driving the ball well. 70-70 over the first 2 days. It could have been a lot better. On day 3 it was 67. A few smokers off the tee. Hit 17 greens in regulation. Well, 14 times he's gone into the lead on the final day, and he's won 13 times. Who can beat him this week?
So the leaderboard with just 1 round to go, showing Tiger Woods on 9 under par, that's 207. Leading by 2 shots from Jeff Ogilvy from Australia, Lee Westwood, Emanuele Canonica, Miguel Angel Jimenez and Darren Clark. Soren Kelson, Peter Mitchell, Lucas Parsons and Jean Van de Velde just in behind them, 2 back. Well, could Colin Montgomery make a move on the final day?
It was a perfect morning as well. Very little breeze about. Greens yielding. He parred the first hole, and a lovely approach at the second to move from 5 to 6 under par. Monty was on the move. Then he birdied the third and the fourth. All par since then. This is his little pitch into number 8. Don't you just love it?
3 birdies in the first 4 holes for Colin Montgomery as he moves to 8 under par. And Westwood was on form too, especially with the putter. A birdie here at the first. Birdies followed at the second and the third. He moved to 10 under par, tied with Tiger Woods. Bit offline there for Tiger, but he had birdied the third to get to 10 under. And a great recovery from, well, the thickish rough.
And there is some thick rough on this golf course. He parred the 5th, and this was an eagle chance at the 6th. Up the little tier. Well, perfect for pace. And that would move him to 11 under and lead by 1.
Woods at 11 under par through 7, leading by 1 from Van de Velde, from Westwood. Brian Davis is there at 9 under par. He's had 6 birdies today. Emanuele Canonica, a couple under. And so too Jeff Ogilvy. Colin Montgomery here at the 11th, playing with Ian Woosnam and Paul Lawrie, the Open champion. He'll be defending his title at St Andrews in just a few weeks' time. Early morning fog has cleared away well, bright and sunny for this final round. Westwood. This to share the lead. Oh, just dropping in at the end. He too now 11 under along with Woods. But just behind him, Tiger Woods is looking for a birdie.
Laid quite a long way back on this short par 4, leaving himself a full sand wedge, get plenty of spin on it down the breeze. Really nipped that one off.
Softly, softly, softly.
Another birdie chance for him and a chance for Colin Montgomery. This to get to 10 under and just 1 behind.
Putting better today. It's the putter that has let him down in the early part of the season, although it worked well for him when he won the French Championship at Golf National. Big Darren Clark.
Oh, that was a little bit clean, that one. Oh, 1 hard bounce, and where's that going to finish up? He dropped a stroke at the 7th and struggling here at the 8th, and it could well have gone into that hazard.
Problems then for the man from Northern Ireland. Lee Westwood has missed the fairway here at the 9th. Easy to do that on this dogleg hole. Playing now over the water to the green.
A little low draw shot, a dangerous shot. It's the hardest hole on the golf course all week. And that's pretty well controlled. It's averaged at 4.4. A good recovery there from Lee Westwood.
Attractive hole, isn't it, the 9th, as we join Clark again back on 8. This is 4th shot. He's had a drop. Doing his title chances no good at all, but he would hold that for a bogey, just dropping 1 shot, but 2 bogeys in a row for Clark.
Westwood from off the back of the 9th green, using the little Tiger Woods 3-wood, and very well judged. So he's out in 32.
Woods for a birdie at 8. A missed chance for Woods there to take the lead on his own again. So stays tied with Westwood. Westwood and Woods both 11 under par. 4 players on 10 under. Brian Davis making a good move on this final day. Montgomery, Van de Velde and Canonica. Tiger surrounded by Europeans at the top of the leaderboard, but he's still the man they've got to beat.